we're in for a treat because in training for making wealth real, it turns out that everything in our lives first exists in our mind. There's a first creation and it's mental at every time. And the more vivid and detailed we can create that compelling vision for the future, the more powerful and meaningful our actions are in the present. They say if there's no vision for the future, there's no power in the present. So if we get our minds set on what we want to create, on creating income producing assets and putting things that are of value into the world will pay the value not only in money and profits, but also in health and wealth and increasing power in relationships. Make sense? And our feature trainer for today, I'm so excited to hear what he has to share because of the ongoing development I've witnessed in him as a man, a businessman, and a professional. He travels all over the country sharing messages that help people understand the value of getting the right assistance at the right time. And we just happen to be blessed that he's actually here in Atlanta. Like you can see the background, that's his house.
Real.
I love him like a brother because he is my actual brother. We got the same mom and daddy. And he was a person that introduced this concept and conversation to me. And it's not just changed our lives and our families' lives, but the way that we think and speak about money and the way that money responds to us. So without further ado, do me a favor, stand to your feet, help me welcome Chuck.
Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood,
Hollywood. What's going
Hollywood.
on, good people? Good people. Can you guys hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey man, and first off, did my brother do an amazing job on laying out that one page where it made sense on video?
Mm-hmm.
Like virtually, that's one page. I love the one page. I love it. But I love doing it in the living rooms because I keep people engaged. I've not developed yet the skill to be able to articulate and give the pictures and the stories and everything and keep people engaged on video. But he just did a magnificent job in 30 minutes flat. Like that's the objective. We gotta keep people's attention, keep it going, and keep it quick. Man, so thank you so much. And I'm glad you recorded it. So you put that thing to work. You know what I mean? You gotta put that to work. And my conversation, you guys, gonna be kind of quick. Y'all know I don't like to train long, but I do like to come strong with my information. So y'all be ready. I hope you get in an expectation of getting something great, right? Are you guys expecting something great?
Yes.
Do you want to hear something great? Something that's going to be able to move you to a better point?
Yes.
Let me tell you why that's so important, right? Because my brother just mentioned the word mindset. And it reminded me of something I heard, something online I heard, it just made a whole lot of sense. You have to set your mind ready to receive something great. And he says mindset. He used the example, I think it was Myron Golden. I think it was him. I'm not exactly sure. But he said your mindset is just like a TV set. Because you have a TV set, who knows that you can get 1,000,000 stations on TV right now? Y'all understand? Y'all get a whole lot of stations.
Yes.
You have to set to TV to exactly what you want to see. So you get the exact picture or the exact show that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You have to set your mind the exact same way. You got to set your mind for exactly what you want to receive and know exactly how you want to come in. That way, you're getting the information that you need and not the 10,000 other things that's coming in your peripherals or in your view, what you're hearing. So you got to set your mind right. And as Rick was talking about Ludacris and all the things that he was doing, and when he came to that point of walking away from his job, I hear people ask me a lot, you're a regional director, you've hit regional director before, I've been at the top of a few other companies before, but I never quit my job. And people always ask me, Chuck, you're an SVP, why don't you quit your job? Or Chuck, you're a regional director, why don't you quit your job? And I was talking to one of my mentors probably about 7, 8, maybe even 10 years ago. And I asked him, when is the right time to walk away? When is the right time just to go at it? And he told me, he said, you should never give up a stream of income just because you have an additional stream of income. So just because you have money coming in from one place, and it might be an extravagant, a good amount of money, why would you give up another one? And then he said, I don't think you should quit your job until it costs you money to be at your job. Did that make sense?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you know it didn't make
Yes.
sense to me. I said, huh?
Yes.
Y'all said like y'all act like y'all just got it. I didn't. I was maybe I'm slower than y'all. I get it. Maybe I'm a little. Maybe I'm slower than y'all. I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I was like, huh?
Makes
He
sense.
said, you should not quit your job until it costs you money being at your job. So that means that whatever you're doing in that time frame that you have, unless you can do more than what you get paid at work, keep going to work until it costs you money. That means you got to have other things going, other things moving. That was like, you know what? I might make, $100,000 at my job, and that's basically like $50 an hour. Unless I got something that's giving me $50 an hour every single hour, why would I quit? And that always stuck with me. Like, I don't want to be the person just sitting around doing nothing. Because our business is built mainly on evenings and weekends. Because we deal with people. And where are people at most of the time between 9 to 5? Where are people at?
At work.
They at work. So who you talking to?
Nobody.
Without
What
money.
you doing? What you building? Nothing. So be excited that you have a place that's giving you income during that time frame, and that you also have something that gives you income after that time frame.
Yeah.
Because you work your job to create your lifestyle, to make an income, to make a living. You work your business to fund your dreams. To go after those things that most people will never ever go after and get. So be excited that you got both. Be excited. You got to say, okay, you know what? I got to be doing something with this time, this building my business or building me or building towards something and not just sitting idle. Right? Because I know how I am with my idle mind. I get bored real quick and I find a whole lot of trouble to get into. But no reason. I'll be happy. I'm too much of a dolphin. And I know that it'll just kick all the way over to the wrong way. All right. So today I wanted to kind of talk about and really want to piggyback on something Brian talked about this past weekend, but it always resonates with me, is that the sheet that my brother just went over, the most important part of that document is which part? Which part do you feel is most important? Again, this train, y'all, so y'all got to talk back to me.
Taxes.
Taxes, okay? Which part is the most important part? There's other people on here. Everybody has an opinion.
Capital gains.
Capital gains. Also, which part is the most important part?
It's getting your money back and then doing something with that money.
Getting the money back.
I got another one.
Okay.
All of it.
All of it. Let me say, at the stage that we're at right now, the most important part, because we're in the building stage, all right? We're in the building stage because we have to build the team to build the income so we can start to do more investing. We got to build the team to build the income so we can start paying off the debt, right? So the most important part of that particular sheet and why I think it's so brilliant how it's put together are the 4 challenges. The 4 challenges are the most important part of that whole sheet. And let me tell you why you do it up front and why everyone on this call has to be good at it. Everyone. One reason is that it creates an enemy. The 4 challenges creates an enemy, something that you and I can partner with to fight against. Because if you talk to someone and say, man, you know what? Let me let you know, man. You jacked up because you done gotten all that debt. You dumbass. I'm sorry. You made some dumb decisions in life, right? You dropped out of school, didn't get your degree. You also you took the job instead of staying at the job you had, you tried to go to another job that you ain't qualified for, and you ain't got no job. You just made bad decisions. Now think about this. All of those things could be 100% true. All of them. But if you talk to someone and bring out their negative things, they have to defend themselves. Well, I got the loan because I needed the car. I couldn't get a regular loan. I had to go get a payday loan. They have to defend themselves. But if you say, look, it's not necessarily all your fault. This is the problem. Taxes. That's the problem right there. You know what they're going to say? Mm-hmm. It sure is. Taxes do take all my money. Man, I look at my paycheck, man, I took $280 out of my paycheck. That's half my check. You know what I also say? You know what? It's not the debt that's the problem. It's not the loan the problem that you took out. It's the debt and the interest that we got to pay back. Mm-hmm. If I ain't have all them loans, I could be all right. Right? It's not necessarily your fault, but inflation is happening. And we got to be able to combat that. You remember when gas used to be this much and now it's this much? You remember going to the grocery store, right? You remember going to the grocery store and paying $100 and now you got to pay $250 for the exact same thing. Now we have an enemy. And it's not just your enemy, it's my enemy too. So now we can come together. So the 4 challenges creates us to be unified. Right. To whoever you talking to. So you got to be good at talking about the 4 challenges because you get people on your side and thinking the way you think because you're not blaming them. People will never argue about the 4 challenges. That's number 2. Number 2 reason. People never say, man, taxes ain't that bad. I don't think just saying it kind of funny. Right? Man, taxes takes 30% of your income. Well, 30% really ain't that bad. It could take 50%. I mean, nobody's gonna say that. No, nope. They're gonna agree. You're right. Taxes is killing. But what we gotta pay taxes. And then you know what you can say? Yeah, I used to think that too. Now they're on your side. So you got to have that thing of being able to relate that information and not the saying I'm better than you. I just know what's I know our problem. I know our challenge. It's these 4 things. Because honestly, these 4 things alone can make you a lot of money. And if you can explain it, because as we continue and technology continues to get better, the one thing that you want to have and be able to produce is content. You want to be able to produce some things that can talk when you're not there, like video. Now, I know a lot of people are nervous about videos. I get it. I 100% do. But at this stage, who's ready to multiply and excel rather than talking to one person at a time? I want to talk to 10 or 20 at a time. Right? If the videos can do that for you, and all of you guys on the line right now have been around long enough that you can produce those videos for yourself. Because let me tell you a great thing that Mr. Bean does. He'll do a video and he'll say, everybody use this video. Everybody go out and use this video. If you're scared to say it, just play my video. Now, that can be helpful. But you know what those people end up doing?
Joining him.
They end up joining him. They end up following him. And they don't join them not necessarily like he's doing it. They fall into a funnel because they be like, oh, Brian B. Oh, because you sent them one video. Y'all know how algorithms work, you know, on YouTube or Facebook or any of them. Yeah. They be like, oh, you like this kind of stuff? Let me send you another. Some you didn't send, but The YouTube sent it. Facebook sent it. Facebook recommended it. And now they're following him and getting the same information that you can give them too. So again, you want to be able to produce your own videos. And let me tell you, he encourages that. I'm not saying don't use his video. I'm saying he encouraged that too, don't he? Am I making this
Yes.
up?
Yes. No, you're not making it up.
No, you're not making it up.
He absolutely
100%
says
does.
to do it.
Because guess what? He knows that some of those people just start following him. And they're not going to join him next week. They're going to join him 8 months from now. Because it's going to continue to drip on them. Where you could drip, but now the algorithm is automatically dripping because you don't have content out to drip for yourself. Right. So we got to get better, especially those 4 things. Those 4 things are 5 videos right now. Each one is one topic that you can stay on for 30 seconds to, for 30 to a minute and a half. You don't want to be longer than a minute. You don't got to talk forever. Right. And you don't got to say everything. 1 minute is as long as a reel needs to be. And that reel can keep playing. You can keep sharing the same reel to different people. You can keep reposting that same video. Right? So now you have content. So you want to get good at being the content, and it doesn't have to be professional. Let me let you know, the less professional, almost the better. You do want to be able to see. Like right now, Reginald look like a ghost. I can see Reginald like he can scare somebody because his lighting is behind him, not in front of him. See, look at that. I'm nervous right now. So a few things you can always remember when it comes to doing your video, be sure the light is behind the camera. That's just one. You want the light behind the camera. So if you're having to do this, make sure that the light is behind you, shining on you. That's what you really got to remember. Other than that, do your thing. Do your thing and be good at it, right? So for example, let's talk about taxes. Angela, give me something on how you would explain how taxes is detrimental.
Okay. Well, taxes are detrimental because taxes takes the first 1/3 of our income right off the top. So a lot of people get grossed out about their net because that net is the difference from your gross. That is the taxes that we pay.
So we got to pay taxes. I mean, everybody, you got a job, you got to pay taxes.
Well, yeah, but we just don't want to pay a penny more than we should be paying for the amount of income that we're making.
Well, how should I know how much I'm supposed to pay? I think that's my job calculator. How am I supposed to know?
Because that's what we have experts for. So you put the experts to work. We have a membership where you can upload your information and they will correct your W-4 form because most people have this form filled out incorrectly.
Very good. Now, what I would have did, I don't think I would have did differently is they said, well, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? I would say real quick, you know what? I think I could help.
Okay.
We need to get together.
Right.
Because people don't understand it. And you want to be, you don't want to make it, you don't want to feel like you the expert. You know what? I think I can help. We need to get together. Or we can always do the feel, felt, found. Anybody ever heard that phrase before? Feel, felt, found?
Yes.
Right? The feel, felt, found is beautiful because it makes you relatable. Hey, man, I feel you. You know, I feel you. I felt the exact same way. But I found out there's some people and some experts out there that can help you better understand that. And they will even do the adjustment for you. We need to get together. So I feel you. I felt the exact same way. Feel, felt, found? Man, that's relatable, right? Reggie, talk to me about inflation. How's inflation hurting us right now?
Let me come on. Inflation. Oh, we know inflation is the silent income killer. You know, that's the price of goods, services going up. But, you know, our paycheck staying the same.
What you mean goods and services going up? What you mean?
You know, like eggs and gas, clothes, all that stuff is going up, but our paycheck is staying the same.
I mean, gas been, gas is what it is, It's what do $3, $3.50, $3.20. I mean, it always fluctuate, but it, go up and down.
Yes, it's gonna go up and down, but if you have some extra income to help balance that out, uh, that would be very beneficial to you, don't you think?
That's good. Tell me a story. Tell me a story. Tell me a story. What do you mean?
You said tell your story.
Tell me a story. Tell me a story. Like, because that's the thing. We having a conversation. But you take me back. Man, you remember when gas used to be 99 cents? Come on now. You remember when gas, take me back. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, well, like you said, back in the day when gas was, 89 cents when I started driving, but right now it's 2.59. And so, so that means I'm paying more. That's gonna be more coming out of my paycheck. And so that hurts people when they have to pay more and we don't have an extra income. We don't have an extra income coming in. That makes you go and borrow,
Yeah.
run your credit card up, makes
Mm-hmm.
you do things you don't want to do. But I can help you though. I can help you.
So what we need to do then?
Oh, what we need to do, let's talk. I can send you some information. You give me your number. I'll send you some information. I can show you how we can overcome this inflation, how you can outpace inflation.
Yeah. So we need to
Talk.
get together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We need to get together, Reg. You gotta keep it cool. Keep it. We ain't trying to sell them. We ain't trying to push them. Hey, you know what? I can help, man. I think we need to get together.
Right.
We need to get together. We want to keep it light. We want to keep it simple, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So all those things come into play, right? Pia, talking about big business.
Big business is always in your pocket. As a matter of fact, 12 months of the year, they're always taking money out of your pocket. We just finished with Labor Day. And on Labor Day, you had to buy food and drinks. You got together with your people. And the next thing coming up is Halloween. More drinking and more eating. And of
Well, I don't drink
course, you
really
got to
too
get
much. That don't really phase me. So I don't really drink. I don't drink no more. I don't drink no less either.
And
But
not just drinking liquor or anything like that. I'm talking about juices to go with your hot dogs and hamburgers. And you got the candy coming out because the kids need candy and the outfit for little Johnny, right? Then you got November coming up, right?
That boy want to be 2 Chainz this year. I don't even know who 2 Chainz is. I guess I don't got to figure that out. Yeah, you're right. You got to give him the outfit or something.
You want to get together with your family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turkeys, pies, right? Then you got Christmas coming up. And you got to get the latest toys for little Johnny, right?
Yeah.
That,
little PlayStation.
Not only that, that's right. They don't wait until Christmas, right? You got Brown Thursday. You got Black Friday coming up. And they even have Christmas in July. Every year, every month, there's something taking that money out of your pockets, right? You want me to show you how you can combat that? Let's exchange numbers, and I'll send you something.
Okay.
End. Amen.
So again, we can just make it a conversation. Is those things that you have to be comfortable enough to make it flow, right? Yep. Comfortable enough to make it a conversation more than like I'm trying to convince you. Comfortable enough to even pull me into the conversation, to pull that person in. Like, so if you're talking about Thanksgiving, you can say, yeah, Thanksgiving, what they do before what's that? The day after Thanksgiving, what they call that? You know they're
Black
gonna say
Friday.
Brown Thursday. The same day. It's Brown Thursday.
yeah, but the day after, what they call that? I'm saying this is how you pull them into the
Okay, that's how
conversation.
you pull them
Right.
in.
Don't just
Okay,
spit it at them.
got you.
Yeah. What's they call that? They call that Black Friday.
Black
Yeah, Black
Friday.
Friday. Man, they be coming up on Black Friday. The same stuff that they had marked up. They just put it regular price. You know, you bring them in that conversation. You see what I mean? That so can be a conversation and not you just talking at them. Bring that in. Like now, you might not do Christmas, but do you go out for New Year's? Do you ever go out for New Year's? You remember? You know how that go? Yeah, that. Then we got Thanksgiving. We got Valentine's Day. You know, I don't even get it. So it's to bring them into it with you, right? Bring them into it with you. So we talked about taxes, big business, inflation. I'm gonna let Rail take on this debt conversation. You know, on how we on debt and how it's like affected or how we can overcome the debt.
All right. Shoot. I was writing some things down too. So yeah, am I talking to you like about just the debt, right?
Yeah, just the debt.
All right. So what has you in debt the most right now?
Man, I got some credit cards and this one I just can't seem to get this thing paid down for nothing. Really, it's a credit card. No, I ain't even worried about them student loans. I'm just gonna let them things pack up. I don't know what to do with them. You know.
Okay. So let me ask you, if it was a way and you could learn how to get that debt took care of, like utilizing some experts and not putting it all the weight on you, shifting the weight off of you and getting to some other experts in their hands that only deal with debt and they know the laws and everything when they go about this, would that interest you?
Yeah, I mean, I done been to some of them debt classes before. You know, just don't quite always. They don't really just work for me. Like how the debt them. I've seen a few of those things before. My cousin got one of them debt consolidation loans things too. That I don't know what happened to him. We ain't seen him in 2 years. So I don't know where he been, but you know.
Okay, well, it's a lot of things out there, but this ain't that. So I think we should get together and you should see what I got to offer to you before you just deny anything.
That's a good point there, right? Let me tell you what works good, because you got to remember, you don't want to be the expert. Feel felt fine, right? Because if someone is willing to open up to you about their struggle, when you open up to them about yours, that's why the feel felt fine works so well. Man, I feel I had credit cards jumping down my throat. It was rough, man. But let me tell you, I feel you, and I felt the same way. But this is what I found out. I found out about a system that can help you. So it's the feel felt fine. The feel breaks their wall down like they ain't just messing up, you know. But guess what? They messing up. They are. But it lets them be okay with messing up when you can say, I messed up too. Right? It's that leveling off. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody had a little debt for something, right? Everybody had a little debt for something. Even if you got a story, you could tell with them, like, man, hey, let me say that debt was jumping on me. I had to get some surgery a little while back. They just added on more. So I feel you. I felt the same way. But let me tell you what I found out. So that felt fine. I want everybody to remember that, because that's always something you can feed into. And that's if you're having a conversation with a person. What if you just want to do a video about it? How would you do a video about debt and being able to overcome debt, or at least not even overcoming it, just saying there's ways to get out of it? Like, how would you do a video about the debt and the challenge that it brings?
Talking to anybody?
Got an idea.
Okay.
Start with a captivating question.
Mm-hmm. That's a great idea.
I got an idea.
Any idea? Because we want to help, because everybody going to be create a little more content. But the debt is something that everybody can relate to. Anybody else got ideas?
Are you talking? Okay, yeah. Well, you can always do the ABCs of money and talk about the letter D.
True. But how are we going to talk about D? Like, so we're doing a video about debt. What is, yeah. What we talking about?
Well, you can just tell them you're back with the ABCs of money.
Don't tell me what you can tell them about. Do the video.
Do the whole video. Well, okay. Well, this is Angela Johnson back with the ABCs of money, and today we're talking about the letter D. And in finances, D stands for debt. And we talk about this because it kind of go hand in hand with debt and taxes. But debt takes the first 1/3 of your income. And so I'm stuck.
I know because I put you on the spot. It's okay. It's okay. When you're doing videos, be engaging, be informative, but also be transparent. Right?
Okay, so yeah. So debt takes the first 1/3 of your income, and
I thought taxes take the first 1/3 of your income.
oh, I'm sorry, we're talking about debt. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so before, if you look back on my timeline, you can see where I talked about taxes. Well, taxes and debt goes hand in hand. You know why? Because debt takes the second 1/3 of your income, and it generally does that because since we pay our first 1/3 off in taxes, which comes right off of our income on the debt, then that means that when we need to have things just to take care of the home front, like the home or your car, student loans, then we go out and take on debt because taxes took the first 1/3. And guess what? Debt is the penalty. It comes with the interest rate. Okay. So the interest rate is the penalty you have to pay for borrowing money. So that takes the second 1/3 of your income.
Nice, nice. Reggie, you got one?
I'm still thinking.
Still thinking?
Mm-hmm.
So remember when it comes to, again, you can ask the questions, right? Like we said, ask an engaging question, right? And it's an engaging question. You're talking to a camera, so nobody's gonna respond back. You know, when I talk about debt, I talk about the different ways we find ourselves in debt. I tell a story. Let me tell you, Discover got me off the rip. Young freshman, Clark Atlanta University. The guy said, he said, hey, look, come over here, man, apply for his credit card. I said, man, I ain't got no job. I ain't need to apply. He said, just apply anyway. Man, they gave me a hot $1,500. Whoo! Let me tell you, I blew through that in a month because it was just for emergencies. Like somebody stepped on my shoe. Oh, I got to go get another pair. Somebody. And let me tell you how bad it got. It got so bad that they discovered I ain't even live at the address they was sending the bill to no more. That's what they discovered. And let me tell you what I discovered when I went to go buy my first house. That $1,500 I borrowed, by the time I was buying my house, turned to $6,000.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
So in order for me to buy the house I want, I had to pay Discover I ended up paying them $5,000 for borrowing $1,500. So I know it ain't always. I thought that's predatory lending, but I know some of y'all can relate. Because guess what? Anybody who's on a college campus at HBCU can relate. Right? I talk about, if it's one on the debt video, I would talk about. So let me tell you, some people tell you that such things as good debt. In the book that I follow says the borrower is slave to the lender. Not the borrower is slave to the lender, except for good debt.
We trying to do be over here being good slaves.
So there's so many ways you can do it, but I tell you, the realer you are, the more that people can relate. Right? So telling stories about yourself makes them be able to do it too. And then, but I was lucky enough to bump into an organization that showed us not only how to minimize our debt, they show you ways of 100% eliminating your debt. We need to get together. If you need systems like that in your life, let me tell you, we need to get together. So it's different ways you can do it, but it's so much content you can pull from. And don't get stuck on what you just hear once or twice. There's a lot of things you can use in your examples of life, right? When it comes to inflation, everybody go to the gas conversation, right? That's some easy. Everybody is familiar with gas prices, right? When I do it, I say gas, it affects you two ways, directly and indirectly. It affects you directly because you see it at the pump. Let me show you how it affects you indirectly. Let's say we got a farmer that that grows produce for the grocery stores. He got a tractor on his farm. He needs fuel for his tractors. If our gas prices go up, so do his. Now, as a business owner, does he eat that or does he pass it on?
Pass it on.
He pass it on. Then he passed to the 18-wheelers. 18-wheelers going up and down the street. You know, they got to pay fuel. If our prices go up, so do theirs. As business owners, do they eat that price or pass it on?
Pass it on.
Then they pass it on to the grocery store. So we show up to Publix, Kroger, Piggly Wiggly, whichever one we go to, right? As business owners, do they eat that cost or do they pass it on?
Pass it on.
Pass it
And
on.
who do they pass it to?
Us,
They
The
pass
consumer.
it to us, the
the
consumers.
consumer.
So not only do we got to pay for our inflation, we also got to pay for their inflation.
Right.
Different way. So it's so many ways you can use it. Don't get stuck in one, but just know you got a lot of content and stories is what sells.
Do you have to
Facts
give that?
sell. Stories sell.
The
Go ahead.
Parmesan story.
So do we have to give that solution at the end? Like, I found out about a way where you can put your money to outpace the rate of inflation. I mean, like, what would you say to them?
At the end, we always say, so the solution is have your money and your income going faster than the rate of inflation. Now, some people find challenges with that, but we got a team and a system that can help you with it. Right? So even if you don't give the solution, right? Because I think even in the videos, some kind of way they can monitor what you say, put your information below, or like YouTube don't like that. YouTube don't like when you say put your information in or comment below. So don't say that, because if we put on YouTube, they'll take it down, right? So
You
just
can
leave.
say it, but don't write it, or you just can't say it.
I'm not exactly sure all the rules. I don't think you can say it, but you also don't want to write it in the thing. You can comment on your like if you put a post on Facebook, don't put it in the place where you type the message. Go to your comments and you leave the first comment.
I mean, you can even notice that in the trade craft of some of the other marketers. They'll have a provocative picture or heading, and then they'll have link in comments below. You're a marketer too, so it's just looking at, oh, that's what they're doing. I want them to follow through. And like, if I click this link in the subject in my caption, might not happen. But if I have something that's interesting enough above, they can click to follow through.
Okay, so you don't write it in the comments when you're posting. I mean, not the comments, but whatever your Facebook post is. You saying don't write it right there. Write it in your comments. Your link to, or reach out to me at this number.
I won't put a number. I won't put a link.
I can't even get how to handle social media. Oh my gosh.
It ain't that hard. And it changes. Well, it changes, it evolves because it needs to. Right? But just like anything else, we have to evolve too. So you can't say don't leave a number in your comments. Because the thing is, you never want to give them your number. You want to actually get theirs.
So you tell them to DM you? Is that it?
They can just leave a comment, but you don't leave it in the message. You leave it in the comments. And you pin your comment at the top. Is that making sense? Don't leave it in the message. Put it in the comment.
And what is that in the comment? What are you telling them to do?
Whatever you want them to do.
Direct message
you. Want them to inbox you, if you want them to
not call your number though. Don't
do not put your number on Facebook. Okay. Because you gave them all the power. And guess what? They will never call you.
I got one, Chuck.
What you got?
Kind of get them once they get in your DM, and then you create that conversation with them, and then you pull them off straight out of the DM with their number.
That's what I do. I put them in the DM, and then once we get an agreement to something, I get their number. And I'll get the number like, hey, give me your number. Right? If they agree to get on a Zoom, I say, hey, send me your number. I'll just say, send me your cell. I'm gonna text you the invite tomorrow at noon as a reminder. And they'll put their number in. And I text him, hey, this Chuck, lock me in. So it's not for us to be masters of social media. Just know we have to be on it. Because guess what? We already own it. Most people own it for not making money. We own it to make money. But the content is what you want, what I want you to be more comfortable with. The content and creating the conversation. And be confident that you already know it. Y'all already know what I heard it way too many times. So instead of sharing someone else's video, create your own. If you like a video that Mr. Bean does, go look at that video 5 or 6 times, then turn your phone on to record the same video.
Like they say, Chuck,
The
right?
exact same thing.
Nothing wrong with copying the right cat, right?
Nothing wrong with copying the right cat.
And it's literally duplication. Literally duplication. And we still duplication nation, so. Oh, go ahead.
Are we recording that in YouTube and then posting that to Facebook, or you just recording a video and uploading that to Facebook?
You record a video and upload to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, the same video.
Okay. And just post it on all of those. Just a regular video on your phone.
Regularly on
And
your
these,
phone.
and these, like if you notice how Facebook is trending messaging, is short messages, short videos,
Right.
So
not
how
a long
long?
topic.
30
30
seconds
seconds
to
to
a
a
minute.
minute and a half.
32
You want to
minutes.
keep that thing right in the pocket. If it's a minute, you can share it on your story. So that way the whole video can get on the story. So talk quick. That make it even better. Hey, look, real quick, you guys. Let me tell you something real quick. Quick.
Recording that on your story, or you record it first and then upload it to
You
your story?
record it first and you
Okay.
upload it every single place.
Okay, all right.
So record it first, then you upload it every single place.
Okay.
So the 4 challenges. Let me let y'all guys know. We ventured away from it because we had so much other stuff that the company was adding that we forgot to get people angry at something. Right? And the reason that the shift is so great, you shifting their money back to them, is people will work harder for a fear of loss than a benefit of gain. They'll work harder for the fear of loss than a benefit of gain. And that's everybody. If you call Oprah Winfrey up and say, Oprah, look, I got a way that we can make an extra $5 million over the next 30 days. She's going to be like, I don't got time for $5 million. I'm a billionaire. But if you say, hey, look, you losing $200 million. I mean, you losing $2 million over here. She's going to be like, huh? Losing what? 2 million. Oh, hold on. Stop talking. I'm losing $2 million. Where am I losing?
Or even worse, it's being stolen from you.
Right. So fear of loss, benefit of gain. That's why the 4 challenge is so good. We tell them how to get that back. Put that back in your pocket. You're giving that away. Cool?
Yes, sir.
So practice, put some out there. And this is the thing. If you do a video, it don't have to be perfect. Normally, the first take is the best take. I hate when I do 3 takes and I end up using the first takes. I just wasted a lot of time doing the other takes. I'm just going to put out what came out. There you go. Here it is. This is what you got. So let's practice that. Let's just practice with each other. Get together. Let's be masters at the conversation and knowing that we need to get together. Cool?
Good. Very good.
Sure.
Awesome. Y'all got any questions? No? Comments, concerns? All heads, minds clear?
You come up with a attire for October yet?
Oh, for the game changer, you know what? We can do that right now. Because normally we just pick, but I like to get a little input. Because we got the solid colors, but it always makes you look good when you show up as a unit. Right? So good colors that a lot of people have, because we don't need people going shopping for this.
From in your closet.
From in your closet, we have the earth tone colors: brown, cream, tan. That could be a day. And then, of course, we have the solid business colors: black, blue, and gray. Silver, platinum, gray kind of fall in that area. Right? Which one we can vote? And whatever we say here, that's what it's going to be. Which ones do y'all want to go? I think we got 2 days, right? It's going to be Saturday and Sunday. I don't think it's anything on Friday. Right? I think it's just Saturday and Sunday, right?
24th.
Is it partially indoor and partially outdoor, or is it? Oh, it's all in the Success Center. Let's get the agenda for days, but
yeah, it's in the Success Center. So I'm not sure the actual day.
I thought he said the 14th through the 16th.
No. Not it's October, right?
October, the 24th through the
it's the 24th through the 26th.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 days.
So that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And do you have the address for the event yet?
I don't
he
think
said it's across the street from the Sheraton. The Success Center's across
Right.
the street from the Sheraton.
Well, the 4 Point Sheraton, that's the closest hotel. The one that we were at, that's right off Camp Creek by the airport. So we're going with colors.
Wanted to make sure we had the right information. That's all.
Going with colors. Going with colors real quick. Colors. Colors. Right? So if we got those 3 days, and I know you're going to be doing a lot of recording, so I think it's going to be professional. He hasn't put it out yet. That always kind of makes it a challenge on the dress. But if we do tan, silver and platinum, and blue or black, right? What day are we going to do the tan?
I say do tan on day one.
Friday.
We do tan on Friday.
Let's pop
I'm
out.
writing it down. We gotta do too.
That's my suggestion. Friday.
Tan on Friday. And then on Saturday.
Is it okay? So
you want to do blue on Saturday?
Saturday. Is it what? We don't. We have no idea yet. He ain't said yet. We don't know. So I say probably because it's going to be a lot of recording. So the Success Center is probably more professional. So I'm going to say probably yes, but I don't know because they ain't put it out yet.
Yeah, I would say the blacks and the blues, I guess.
Well, it's either going to be black or blue. It can't be black and blue.
Oh.
So it's going to be black or it's going to be blue.
Black.
Black.
So
No.
2 blacks.
I'm going back to blue. Blue.
Okay. So we got 2 blues. Angela said 1 black. P, what you say?
Multicolor. I don't have any solid stuff. Blue.
Blue. I was like, P, that's not an option. What you were saying is not. Is that black or blue? And multicolor. No, that was not an option. It's black or blue. So you want to go
blue?
With blue?
It is
blue. Saturday, blue. Then we can do black on Sunday. Bam. Still get the black in there.
Now we don't know if on Friday we're business casual, if we are full business attire on Saturday, and then Sunday the black. Is that black with t-shirts or black?
We have no clue yet.
Okay, that's just the colors. Friday browns and tans, Saturdays is blue, and Sundays is black.
Yes.
Okay. Now I get to go shopping.
I get to go shopping in my closet.
In my closet.
Me too.
All right.
Awesome.
I got to go put these to bed. I hear them calling.
Yep. It's 8:30 on the dot. Gonna catch up with you guys later. Peace up. A-Time down.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, peace.
Aye.